Hey Geminis, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a fairy tale love reading. So use this reading to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Let's see what Spirit has for you for cards today. Welcome to my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome, of course. Let's see what we have. Let's see what they want you to know. I will be using some charms and some initials today, so we'll take a look at those in a minute. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. I have irreplaceable. Absolutely. I love that. I want to be I know you're irreplaceable. I also like the big, huge diamond. Maybe that you're the only one. That's a feeling of right out of the gate, this sense of I finally found the one, or I finally found the one I was searching for, or I've never loved anybody the way I've loved you. So I like that. Spirit, please share with me. I have an illusion, rose-colored glasses. I don't think it's an illusion as much as we may be going into the kind of phase of it feels too good to be true. Sometimes when we fall into love with somebody we are struggling with, it's just too perfect. So you're just waiting for the bubble to burst. You're waiting for something to go wrong. You're waiting for it to be taken away from you. Instead of standing back and saying, thank you, God. Thank you for bringing me this. I have it's only you. There's an incredible sense of it's only you coming into me right now. I really am feeling that. I have this sense that somebody has found the person that they have been really looking for. And I want to see what the cards say today, but that's how it's coming into me initially. I have a sanctuary. That is a sense of our own little bubble to me. It's a space that we are alone, whether it's a bedroom or we sit on the back deck, we sit in the living room together, we have our stuff, cups of coffee, drinks, glasses of wine, whatever it is. But I think initially that bubble that we live in to get to know each other, we don't want anybody else to come in. And it doesn't mean that we aren't interested in meeting family and friends. It's just that we're enjoying each other so much in the beginning that we don't want that sanctuary bubble to be broken in some sense. It's like magical, that period of time. So I feel like enjoy it. If you guys have found a sanctuary within each other and a space, and a particular space that you just love to be together, where you can connect and be intimate or whatever it is, I'm going to say enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's beautiful. And it feels like it's a physical space, but it's also an emotional feeling of like this invisible bubble around me, or globe, like a big snow globe that we're in. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 4 cups, Page of Wands. I have a Page of Swords. And I have a 7 of Cups. Again, that sense of this is too good to be true. Like, out of all the people in the world, what are my chances of meeting you? And the 4 Cups came into me more as a struggle. It was a sense of I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I keep meeting the wrong people. I meet losers. I meet people that, I know it's not going to go anywhere. And then the pages were really encouraging, because I really love pages in the sense that they're the most optimistic cards in the deck. And it was a sense of, I can't wait to get to know you. I love what I'm feeling right now. I love how this is turning out, they just said. So there is a sense of, what are the chances of me meeting somebody I actually am interested in? So I would say that if this hasn't arrived yet, we will put it out into the universe at the end, and we will manifest together. I have a 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a sense of, I really have been struggling with letting somebody into my life because they just were all wrong. And I knew it. I wasn't going to waste my time. I'm too old for that, Spirit just said. So some of you maybe are too old for that. And that's funny. I'm too old for that. So just not a waste of time. And it's disappointing. I feel like I've been disappointed over and over again. I have a 2 of Wands. Beautiful. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 10 of Swords and an Ace of Swords that came out together. So moving into the future with that 2 of Wands, I don't want to battle my own thoughts anymore is how I feel. I don't want to think about the past. I don't want to think about people. I know that I'm supposed to just completely let go, and I've been working on that. So I'm going to say your head is in that. Your head is in, I work really hard at just moving forward, which is really good. But I feel like you have to make the effort. You have to stop yourself when something comes into you and say, that's not serving me anymore, and that's my past, and that's not where I'm at today. So I think that it is, death at the bottom of my card. So that past is, I don't want to say haunting you, but you still have to control it. You're still actively putting it in its place, which is good as long as you're aware of it. So let's see what else they have for you in this connection. I have a fated meeting. I really feel like this is one of those connections that you'll have a story to tell. I always like to ask people, how did you meet? When did you meet? Was it easy getting going or not? But it's a fated meeting. And I feel like you keep saying to each other, out of all the people in the world, what are the chances of I found you? So I feel like there's something very unique about how we met. I don't think it's casual. I don't think it was just like random. I feel like it is a extreme coincidence. It is a story. It is a story you'll tell friends and family for years to come when they ask. So I feel like it's a really cool way that you met, the way that you came into each other's lives. But again, there's no coincidences. I have text messages, expect some calls. This person wants to reach out to you. Lots of banter, lots of communication. I have a mystery, holding back a little bit. I'm not going to tell you everything. You're going to have to find out on your own. Okay, so little bit of a peeling the onion away one layer at a time, that every time you're with them, you learn something new about them. And it's kind of exciting in that sense that, oh, I didn't know that about you, or I didn't know you could do that. So it's a little bit of a revealing themselves slowly over time. That's fun. And a spiritual awakening. Arms wide open. I'm ready to receive this. I say 1,000 times, you guys know me, that when we fall in love, it does feel like an awakening. The grass is greener, the sky is bluer, everything feels exaggerated. Everything smells better, tastes better. You look better, you're smiling, you're glowing, right? So it is an awakening of sorts. You're your best possible self, and you're so in tune with everything that's going on around you that it's almost magnified. So it is kind of a out of body experience when you're first falling in love with somebody. It's fun. It's exciting. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have? I have a Knight of Cups. Queen of Swords. This just came into me as you saying to yourself, this is the most romantic connection I've ever had, by far. By far. I don't even know. I think that it's not traditional like romance. It's not the person who sends you a dozen roses. Like, I don't even know if that would turn you on, quite frankly. It's all these little things that they may do that you see as charming or very romantic. You mentioned once how you like your coffee, And the next time, and you like Starbucks better than you like Dunkin' Donuts. So they go out of their way to go to Starbucks, get you the coffee that you like, how you like it, and they bring it to you. Now that to me is romance. That to me is you're a keeper. Okay. So there, I think you say to yourself, like, this is the most romantic person I've ever had in my life. So that should be a clue to you that this is going to continue. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I feel secure. We have abundance flowing into me. And I have a Queen of Wands. And that came into me a little bit differently. It was you opening up, you blooming. It was a sense of, yeah, of course somebody's attracted to that queen, but it was you're finding yourself within this connection. You're blooming somehow. You are uninhibited, they just said. So it could be physical, it could be sensual. You could be more intimate, more sensual with somebody than you've ever been because you feel so comfortable with them. But you are opening up is how it came into me. So that's nice. Let's get some letters. Let's get some initials. I have a big bowl of rubber erasers. They're for little kids, but I like them. And I'm going to get a handful, and there's numbers here. So we're going to see if first initials, last initials work for you, or if they connect to you, let me know. Don't worry if they don't. It's okay. It's just clues. I got a big handful here. And I have some numbers, so maybe we'll get birthdays or ages or something like that. So I have the letter N, U, C, A, T, cat, Catherine. People call somebody Cat, like a nickname. I have H, E, B, I have an M, R, I have another E, I have another U, I have an S, H, another M, I have another C, I have another C, and I have another T. I have an L. And these look like all numbers. So let me see what I have for numbers. Okay, I have a 43. I have a 38. I have 777, but I'm going to go with an angel number, 777. I have a number 18, could be a birthday, day of the month that's important. And then I have a 6 days, 6 weeks, June. So we'll take those. But 777, look for that. And this almost feels like I want to say Sheila. Like it's almost Sheila. So Shelly, Sheila, something like that. So that could be a name also that's connected to somebody. All right, let's see what else they want you to know. Spirit, please share with me. What do you have for my Geminis for love today? What do you need us to hear? I have unsatisfied, losing interest in somebody. Could be a reason why we left the last relationship. We were bored. We went in different directions. A reminder of why something didn't work. I have a union, coming back, rebuilding. Not necessarily somebody in this lifetime. I do feel like this is the most romantic connection you've ever had. So I would definitely put it into a soul contract, a soulmate contract. Could be you finally have met your soulmate in this lifetime, a reunion of soulmates. I would definitely be more in agreement with that. So I would, only because I feel so connected to this person. So I would say that more than anything. I have around winter time, this energy is really taking off. We're in winter now. Nice. I have fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those could be connected. And I have triggers at the bottom of the deck, childhood triggers, childhood wounds that maybe we need to be aware of. Maybe it's something that you are aware of and you're working on it, because there was that feeling I had earlier that you have like full mental capacity on moving forward, moving on. So when those past memories come into you, you're probably putting them in its place. So that's maybe could include some childhood wounds. It could include just old baggage. Spirit, please share with me. I have an 8 of Wands. I have an 8 of Swords. I have an 8 of Pentacles, 888. And I have a 9 of Wands. So the first thing they said to me, it wasn't easy to get here. And then it was almost as if your person is talking to you telepathically, saying, I need you to let me in. I either they say it to you in person or it's just implied. I'm not going to hurt you. I want to be in your life. I want to be in your world. And there is a sense of moving quicker than I thought it would. But I think that as grown adults, depending on what kind of relationships you had in the past, you have a tendency to make up your mind faster because you know when it's right. So there's a sense that, let me in, I'm not going to hurt you. And you're in agreement with that, and you feel that the same way. And then it's the sense of, we both decide fairly quickly that this is the relationship we want to be in, and neither one of us are going anywhere. So I feel like then we start to build. It wasn't easy to get to this phase in our life, either one of us. We had a lot of kind of false starts and they're saying misleading relationships, that maybe somebody, bottom of the deck, I have a 4 of Wands. So maybe some Ace of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. So maybe we had some misleading people who misled you with their intentions. And now they're saying, this person is saying, I'm in love with you and I see a future with you. I want to build a future with you, whether it's a commitment or it's share a life, or I need to have you in my life. But it definitely feels like somebody who is saying, let me in, and I'm not going to hurt you. So I know it's hard to believe that there's somebody out there that won't hurt you, but there's always that one person that you can rely on, and their intention is not to hurt you. Their intention is to only love you and make your life better. So let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms. I have this big, beautiful bowl of charms and my magic scoop today. So I'm going to get a scoop and I'm going to see what I'm feeling. So let's see what comes in. I don't know if this is my favorite part of the reading, but it's one of them. I really enjoy the charms. It sounds simple, but I just get such really cool, intuitive messages from them. Let's see. I have the number 2, February. So maybe February's lucky right now. I'm recording in February. Okay. Definitely divine timing. Definitely a clock. I think we have a story to tell. I do. I feel like, what are the chances that we meet? If I hadn't gone there, I would never have met you. Something told me to go there. Something stopped me in my tracks and said, go in. So I just feel like there's a God moment, a God story behind your meeting. And I think it's going to be beautiful. So let's see. This looks like a king. It says knitting diva. So I don't know if you're necessarily a knitting person, but there could be somebody very close to you, grandmother, grandmother in the spirit world. That's how everybody remembers her. She just, knitted beautifully. She loved to knit. So that feels more like a fond love, a lost loved one. I'm going to put that over here. I have a cross. I feel like this person was Christian, Catholic, something like that. We think of her often. Spirit said, I'm definitely going to say spirit world. Maybe that cat or Catherine I had earlier. I have a dragonfly. When I see dragonflies, it reminds me of my grandmother. She could have been born in February. So there's a lot of energy around a lost loved one. I have a mushroom, 3 mushrooms. I almost feel that these mushrooms, I have a fairy. I almost feel, I'm going to put the fairy and the mushroom together because it came into me as protection. I know that sounds weird, but it came into me as the group of mushrooms, but they were large and it was a canopy. And it was like, it could protect me from the rain. It could protect me from the elements. And then the fairy came into me as the fairy is associated with these mushrooms and that world is protecting me. So I think that's beautiful. That's how it came into me, is protection. So something in the spirit world, fairies, angels, spirit guides, lost grandmothers, there's a sense of you are covered. They're taking care of you. I have dreams. My dream is about to come true. Okay. Shooting stars. I have 3 stars and I had 3 mushrooms. So the number 3 could be really significant, 333. But the number 3, 3rd of the month, March, dream big. They're saying dream big. I have a heart. I'm going to put the heart with the dream. Is this a shamrock? Nope, it's a daisy. Okay. I have another star. I'm going to say dream big. I have another heart. I'm going to put these all together. So you're dreaming. It's a sense of there's 2 hearts. There's 3 stars. The stars are moving. Also, there's a sense of movement, like an arch. So I'm going to say moving closer to each other. And they're kind of arched. And there is almost like a bridge feeling, like we're trying to cross over to find each other. So that felt good too. I have a shooting arrow. That came into me as I had my eye on you. Okay. I have another star too. We have lots of stars. Shining star, but it also came into me as, I'm just going to throw this out there, not for everybody, but it was a sense of a star, that somebody has talent, somebody is famous, somebody is becoming famous or on their way to be famous, or they see you as has the potential to be famous. So there was a little bit of that this is like bigger than life in a sense for somebody. All right. I have a butterfly. I have an owl. I have a daisy. I'm going to put these guys together. It feels just like the outdoors. It feels like nature. The word they shared with me was listen. So I'm guessing they want you to listen to nature more, listen to the sounds, listen to the birds, listen to the owl, listen to the wind. So it could be being more connected to nature. It could be an earth sign also. Maybe they're trying to share with me an earth sign. Okay, let's see what else they're saying. All right, I'm going to throw this out there only because it's what it looks like. It looks like a metal paper airplane, but how it came into me was, you know, that new Tesla car that looks like really kind of state of the art or very, I don't know, looks like a tank of some kind. It felt like the new Tesla car. Maybe that's what they drive or that's what they want to buy. So let's see what else I have. I have a witch's hat. I'm going to put that up here with the magic time. There's a sense of magic about it. There's a sense of casting a spell, or you know, this is out of like a fairy tale book, which is my reading, which is good. It's a fairy tale energy. I have pictures. I feel like we take pictures. I have a fork and I have pictures. I feel like you're one of those couples who are smart enough that you connected enough on the first date, that you had so much fun, that you actually will have a picture of your first date. I know that's hard to do. A lot of people don't think of it, or they're too embarrassed, but you take a picture and down the road, you'll be happy that you did, that you actually have a picture of the first time you met, your first date, wherever you were, what you guys looked like, to remember that night. So that feels really nice. So this person isn't afraid to take pictures either. You know, there's people that don't like pictures. I have an elephant. It came into me as loyalty. I don't know. I'd have to look up my animal spirit elephant, but it came into me as loyalty. And I have a key with that. So part of me feels that you're going to have my heart. I'm loyal. Elephants are very, very connected to their family. They do everything together. They travel in generational families. So there's a sense of loyalty to my family. There's a sense of loyalty to the person I share my life with. So it could be traditions. It could be culture and traditions also. But that's how it came into me. Nice. I love these. Let me give you a closer look. All right, so look at the little hat rocking. All right, I like the picture and the fork. Take a picture of your first date. If you haven't been on a first date yet, make sure you take a picture if you're having a good time. And you think that they would take a picture with you, you know, just say, hey, when we're married 50 years, we'll still have this picture. All right, let's see what the feelings are. Spirit, please share with me. Some kind of reunion with your soulmate. I love this. And you are the only one is what they had said. I can't picture my life without you. That's when you know you love somebody. I just don't want to live without you. I need you in my life. I can't imagine my life without you. I want to have kids, for those of you that would like to have a family. You have it all. Why do you want to be with me? You could be with anybody. They're going to tell you why. I feel butterflies when I see you. I'm excited about you. Bottom of the deck. I'm scared of this connection. It's too good to be true. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Even when it's good, we all have that feeling of, I just don't want it to go away. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for not walking away when it gets hard. Thank you for showing up. Something like that. Beautiful. And let's get some timelines. Spirit, anything about the time in this connection? What is it that you need me to know? I have this week. Look for a feather. Look for a feather. I have January, cold months. Could be birthday months, September. I like the tree, putting down roots. I have not likely ghosting. It's saying not likely ghosting. So this person's not going to walk away. So eliminate those fears of, is this the person who's going to just abandon me after I'm in love with them? They would be as hurt if you walked away. So put it that way. They're going to love you as much as you love them. Don't wait around for anybody else. Wait for the right one to come along. And even if it's been a long time waiting, that's okay. It's all in divine time. It does happen. And I have April being important. So those are beautiful messages. They're saying next month at the bottom of the deck. Let's grab that one. I want next month. And we did have those threes. I'm recording this in February, and we did have those repeating threes in the charm. So, so maybe March is a big month for you. I'm going to put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, I'm so grateful that you're here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And we'll see you guys all again in another Love Messages real soon.